Welcome back, everyone. This is Mondo All Day, back to another video. And in this video, we'll be taking a look at Captain Cold, the Collector's Edition. This is going to be Captain Cold from the Rogues. As always, I'll be talking about the figure itself in terms of the articulation, sculpture, and paint, and if it's worth your purchase or not. Before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button, tune on the support channel, but to keep up to date and watch videos like this. So let's take a look at the box. We'll start off with the front of the box, this side. And this is going to be number 30 for Captain Cold. The back. The other side. Top. And bottom. Alright. Now let's take a look at the figure outside the box. As always, you do come with a card. This is the front of the card looks like for Captain Cold. The back of the card. Alright, and this particular figure, it does come with accessories. It does come with his freeze gun. Just like purple and pinkish color. And it comes with extra pair of hands. It does come with true trigger hands. And just show you the detail on the actual hands itself. Right there. Right, a little bit of a texture design. Right there, and then the knuckles as well too. Right, you can see the little bumps on there. And the open hand or claw hand. There's going to be two of them. And if you're wondering of the color, it's more like a light gray. So not really white, it's a light gray. So if you're wondering of the color. Same thing, more of that texture, but also the knuckles have this weird kind of bumps to it. And it also includes different faceplates. So here's going to be one of the faceplates for Captain Cold. I say faceplates because, well, they are removable. Similar to something that's going on with McFarlane. He's doing this quite often with the whole faceplates. But I'm okay with it because they damn look good. Here's one of them. Nice little grin on him. You get the white eyes. You know me, I'm a sucker for white eyes. You got the painted eyebrows underneath. And, of course, his glasses on there. The glasses are just like a matte blue. But the facial expression and the detail on it is actually pretty darn good. You can see a little bit of skin on there, right there on the forehead. And the grin and the painted lips. So this particular faceplate, really good job with McFarlane. It really does look good. I'm telling you, when you see this in person, it is a stand. Especially when you have like a face like this on the actual figure itself, it just pops. And it also includes another faceplate, which is going to be like a more serious facial expression. Same thing here. It's going to be the white eyes, the glasses, the painted lips, eyebrows, and unfortunately mine came with a little bit of blue on here. It's unfortunate, no big deal. I can probably paint that over it. Alright, see that right there? But again, the facial expression looks really good, and the glasses with this popped out, it looks really darn good. Again, it's one of those you have to see it in person. When you see it in person, you know exactly what I'm referring to when regarding the glasses, because it looks odd, but it just something about it just pops. And again, having it on the figure itself, it definitely pops even more. And of course, it comes with a regular puck stand. Well, not really regular. It does come with the DC logo, painted silver or gray on the stand. And I noticed no more card holders, so thank you, McFarlane, for that, because I got tired of all those card holders. Now let's do the articulation on this figure. So head, left, right, up, down. Not the greatest. And then in terms of the actual inside face, there is no articulation. Then we have shoulder. Ooh. Bicep. Let's think of stiff. That's stiff. Elbows. Wrist. Very limited because it does hit right here. Then we'll do torso. Oh man, this thing is either now. I don't want to break it, but I know it articulates not a whole lot. Oh, there's some, not a whole lot. There's swivel, and then we'll do leg articulation, knees, ankles, limited because it does hit right here, and toes. If I can do the toes, it does articulate. Just mine or being a punk right now. They're very stiff, but I know they do articulate. So overall, the articulation on this figure, it is limited here and there in some spots, but it's fine. Now let's talk about the figure. And everyone wondering, like, Mondo, this figure looks familiar. It looks something similar to another figure we've seen before. And it's because this is going to be a reuse. Some of the parts are reused from a previous mold, which I'll show an image to the right, which is going to be the Captain Cold from the Flash Page Punchers wave. Not all of it's reused, but there is some parts that are reused. But even though it's reused, it's still a great looking figure. One, this facial expression, the smiling with the teeth and the frown, it looks really darn good. And as I kept mentioning about when you put the faceplate on the actual figure itself, it just pops more. It looks like really expensive quality. And again, it's one of those you have to see it in person. It's going to sound strange when I say this, but usually with facial expressions, McFarlane, they're kind of like toyish. Obviously, this is a toy, but something about it, though, this particular faceplate or this design, how it's set up, it really does pop. And just, it works, though. It really works. And so this facial expression, top notch. You painted lips, the teeth, the wide eyes. You know me, I'm a sucker for wide eyes. The eyebrows, right there on the forehead, right there. You can see that skin tone on there. And then you have here the hood as well too. I do like this right here, just blue, and then it's gonna be white to the actual like textured feather. You can really feel it. And something about it too, it pops as well. It's going to be the fact that it has a little bit of like a light brown. You can see that right there. It looks like it's dirty, but it doesn't make any sense because this part right here is just plain white. So like, why is this dirty but this isn't? But anyway, so the headpiece itself, really good, man. And I do like this whole faceplate changes, right? Just take it out just like so, and this is how it looks like without it. And of course, you just pop it in, boom, there you go. Right, look at that. It works very well. And this particular figure with the faceplate, it definitely works because of the hoodie does kind of cover it up. And I'm bringing this up is because, as I mentioned regarding the Huntress, I have a link to it. The Huntress figure had this kind of faceplate, but it looked very, very off. And so with this one, with the hoodie, it works perfectly fine, and you can't really tell. And so this headpiece with the design looks really good. I do like this right here. Something about it, it just works out. The shoulders, you got definitely thick textured on here. Obviously around the neck, I don't know what you call that, but very, very thick. And again, it's just plain, well, not really white. It's like a light gray with white, which it doesn't make sense if this is dirty, but this is not. Okay, whatever. But the arms itself, very textured. You got looks like a pocket on here. You got more of the texture on the shoulder. And then here we have the forearms, that feather textured on there. And then you have the hands on there. This is going to be the closed fist. More of that texture that's actually on the shoulder, also present on the hand, and with those whole knuckles on there as well too. And the other side is going to be identical. Looks like some kind of pocket type of thing. Same kind of texture on the shoulder. Forearm as well too. And then here we have the torso itself. Looks like it's like an armored piece type of thing. Right, you can see the texture on here. The obliques also have this weird design on it. And also on the abdomen. But you can really feel the definition on the texture as well. Now I noticed the abdomen has this weird texture, but also the paint. It's like a little bit of, I don't know if my camera can pick it up, but it looks in person, it looks like a little bit of a green with white kind of on it. I know on camera it looks like it's white, but it's not. When you see it in person, it's like a greenish, whitish type of color look. But it's odd because it's only in the front, and the back is just plain, right? You can see perfectly what I mean. It's just plain blue, which is a bit unfortunate. You can see wrinkles on there on the back, on the lower back of the figure, but it is what it is though. And so overall, the upper body on this figure, really good looking figure. Yes, it's a reuse from the previous Captain Cold Page Punchers, but as I mentioned, that was a really good figure for Captain Cold. Granted, the mask was off, but McFarlane reused somewhat of it, and I think he did a really good job with it. And so far, the upper body on this figure, I'm really digging it, especially the face plates. Man, I'm telling you, you see this figure in person, when you see this faceplate in the hoodie, it just pops. It grabs your attention, and it just looks more premium. Sounds weird to say, but trust me, You see it in person, you know exactly what I'm referring to. Did he do squats? Oh, he does. He's a little firm. Nothing huge, not like Catwoman, but there's something there. Here we have the back of the hamstrings, more of the thick pants. You can see the wrinkles on the pants. Here's the back of the boot. Same thing on here, the color. It's not really white. It's more like a light silver, but yet this is more white. So this is like a light silver. This is more like a whitish color paint. But same thing, color here. It's going to be present on the boots itself. Thick feather on there, textured. More of that texture that's actually on here and here. Also present here on the legs. You got the straps on there in the back of the boot. Also on the side as well too. And then here is the front of the shin. You see a little bit of design there. And there's the boot. I mean, the feet have this kind of bumps similar to the knuckles. And then the feet has a little lump on there, which is kind of cool. Here's going to be the knees. Looks like some kind of like armor piece on there. And it's going to be the thighs. Just thick, textured pants on there. And similar to the paint that's on here on the abdomen, also present here on the inner thigh and the underwear as well too. You can see on this side you have a thick pocket. And, whoa, there's my lights on there flickering. And on the other side, also has a pocket, but also has this as well, too. Like another big pocket. The color of it is just yellow. Just matte yellow. And then the belt and the underwear, the belt has this kind of like a gold color look to it, which it really pops. Especially with this kind of color tone. This gold on here definitely does pop. You can see that on the belt on there, too. And the underwear is just matte, which is unfortunate because this has a little bit of gloss, but the underwear is just, well, matte. And so, overall, this figure, I'm really digging this figure. I'm glad we got one. We got another Rogues. I know we had Captain Boomerang. And I believe we had, Grog. No, it's not Grog. The monkey. I always forget his name. But you know what I'm talking about from the Injustice. We have Reverse Flash. And then we need Mirror Master and Weathered Wizard. And Golden Glider. I think that completes the... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that completes all of them, right? Mirror Master. We have Golden Glider. And then we have here... Oh, Trickster. Weather Wizard. Tar Pit. And I forgot who this person is right here on the top. But hopefully we get those by McFarlane. But this figure itself, though, I gotta say, great figure. So glad McFarlane did a Captain Boomerang, and I think he did a really good job, especially with the faceplates, because I know people can really pose and make them stand out, and also with the extra pair of hands. Of course, it's a collector's edition. It comes with a platinum, so I have an image to the right of the platinum. So if you were to ask me, Mondo, which one do I prefer? I prefer this one. For the platinum, if I see it in person, I may get it. If not, no big deal for me for this particular figure and the platinum. But overall, this figure, I'm really, really liking this figure. The paints... It's inconsistent because, again, the light gray is like a more whiter. But, yeah, this is dirty. This is not. But apart from that, the standout's going to be the face. The facial expression and the face plates. I'm telling you, see it in person, you know exactly what I'm referring to. And, again, this figure, I'm really liking this figure. And I'm glad McFarlane released Captain Cold. And he did it this well. But, of course, the main question is it really worth it? Should he go out and get this figure? For the price, for what you're paying for this figure, I would say for $30, heck yeah. One, it comes with 2 extra pair of faceplates, so you can really customize them and pose it, Captain Cold however you want. It comes with 2 extra pair of hands and nice ice cold gun. And so for the price of $30, I would say, yeah, it's a good deal for it. Is it the best bang for your buck? Not necessarily, but I would say for the money, you're definitely getting a good deal for it. So to me, I think it's worth the price for $30. Do not pay scalper price. Please don't. Try to find one in your local Best Buy or Walmart, but again, do not pay scalper price. So for the price of $30, I would say, yeah, I think it's a good deal. So overall, what do I give this figure? Easily thumbs up for me. I'm glad we got one. I'm telling you, the faceplates, you have to see it in person. Once you see the faceplate in person, you know exactly what I'm referring to when I say when you have that hoodie on and you have the faceplates, something about the glasses and the facial expression and the detail in it, it just pops. It just, I don't know what it just looks more premium, more, not as toyish like a cheap toy. It looks a lot better in person. So, yeah, I'm glad I got one. I hope all of you get one. Those of you are hunting for this figure, and just don't pay the scalper price, because I know this figure has been selling for like 40 to 50 bucks. So hopefully you get one for retail price. So once again, Captain Cole Collector's Edition, thumbs up for me. Definitely get one before they go out of stock. Let me know what you guys think. Do you plan on getting this figure? Have you purchased this figure? Leave it in the comment section below. As always, make sure you hit the subscribe button to not support channel, but to keep up to date and watch videos like this. This includes an overview of Captain Cole, the Collector's Edition, from the Rogues storyline, and on to the next one.